One of the most leading questions I get nowadays is about lead and whether children can still get lead poisoning. So since October is Lead Poisoning Prevention Month, let me get the lead out and provide some information on this subject. Lead poisoning is still a problem and affects almost 1 million children in the United States. Although in 1996, the Vermont legislature passed Act 165, requiring all owners of rental housing and child care facilities built before 1978 to perform lead cleanups of their properties, exposure to lead still does occur. It can result in irreversible learning disabilities, decreased intelligence, abdominal pain, and other health problems. The key point is that lead poisoning is preventable. If you want to reduce your child's exposure, here are a few suggestions. First, the Departments of Health in Vermont and New York recommend that all children get tested for lead by age 1 and again at age 2 or even earlier if they live in an old house. The level of concern for lead exposure has recently been reduced, meaning that 200,000 more children will now be identified as being exposed earlier. So the public health officials are working with parents to take action sooner to prevent any more lead from getting into your child's system. If you live in an older house, particularly one built before 1978, make sure your child doesn't chew on painted windowsills, cribs, or playpens that may contain lead paint. In fact, move the crib away from the windowsills where paint chips can fall. Ordinary dust and dirt can contain lead, so make sure your children wash their hands when they come inside from playing. If you work in construction, demolition, or painting, don't bring the work site that may have lead in it home with you. Change your clothes before you go home or as soon as you're in the house. If you're worried that your water pipes contain lead, run the water for 30 to 60 seconds before drinking to clear those pipes. If you have any concerns regarding getting further educated about lead poisoning and prevention, as well as what to do if your child's lead level is elevated, contact the Departments of Health in Vermont or New York, or call the state helpline. That's Vermont 211 and New York 311, and they can give you further information. So that hopefully tips like this will lead you in the right direction when it comes to reducing the chances that your child will experience lead poisoning. This is pediatrician Dr. Lewis First from the University of Vermont Children's Hospital, reminding you to always be first with your kids.